Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Learn English with Smart podcast. It's so nice to have you here today. I'm Chloe, and with me is my partner in English crime, James.
Partner in crime? Wow, that sounds suspicious already. But hello, everybody. I'm James, and today, oh boy, we are talking about something that has caused confusion, laughter, and even a few arguments. The differences between British and American English.
Yes. Honestly, James, sometimes I feel like British and American people speak two different languages.
That's true. Even though it's all English, the differences are like, well, imagine trying to order food in the UK when you're used to American English. Suddenly, your fries turn into chips, your cookies turn into biscuits, and don't even get me started on pants.
Oh, yes, pants. That one is hilarious. Americans say pants to mean trousers, but in British English, pants means underwear. So if you say, I like your pants to a Brit, things might get a little awkward.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today. The hidden secrets, the funny mistakes, and the essential vocabulary differences between British and American English. By the end of this episode, you'll never confuse chips and crisps again.
All right, let's start with my favorite topic, food, because honestly, food vocabulary is where most of the fun begins.
Okay, so picture this. You walk into a restaurant in London, and you say, "Can I get some fries, please?" The waiter looks at you, a little confused, because in British English, fries are chips.
Yes, but be careful, because in the UK, chips are thick cut, like the ones you get with fish and chips. In America, chips are thin and crispy, what British people call crisps.
So here's the simple rule. American fries equals British chips. American chips equals British crisps.
I once heard someone say, I want chips with my sandwich, and my American brain imagined a bag of thin potato chips. But nope, I got a big plate of thick, hot fries. Delicious, but surprising.
And don't forget biscuits. In America, a biscuit is like a soft bread roll, eaten with gravy. But in the UK, a biscuit is what Americans call a cookie.
So if you say, I'd like a biscuit in England, you'll get a crunchy cookie, not fluffy bread.
Exactly. And the confusion continues with pudding.
Oh yes, Americans think pudding is a creamy dessert, usually chocolate or vanilla.
But in British English, pudding can mean any dessert. So after a meal in the UK, someone might ask, would you like pudding? And they could bring you cake, pie, or ice cream.
It's like a whole new universe of desserts. Now let's move to clothing, and honestly, this is where the word pants becomes dangerous.
Yes, Americans, pants means trousers. British, pants means underwear. Big difference.
And don't forget, American sweater equals British jumper.
Right, and sneakers in the US are trainers in the UK.
Oh, and this one, in America, vest is a sleeveless shirt, but in the UK, vest is an undershirt. Meanwhile, what Americans call a waistcoat, Brits also sometimes call a vest.
Confusing? Absolutely. Funny? Definitely.
Next stop, transportation. Or should I say transport?
Exactly. Americans usually say transportation. Brits just say transport.
And in the US, you take the subway. In the UK, you take the underground or the tube.
Yes, and in America, you get into the elevator. In Britain, you step into the lift.
Same with truck and lorry. Americans load things into a truck, but British people use a lorry.
And if you're tired while driving, Americans pull into a gas station, but Brits stop at a petrol station.
Now, let's talk about daily life words. For example, Americans put their garbage in the trash can. Brits put their rubbish in the bin.
Phones are another good one. Americans say cell phone, Brits say mobile.
Yes, and in the US, the ground floor is called the first floor. But in the UK, the first floor is one level above the ground floor. That one has confused so many travelers.
And one of my favorites, holiday. Americans say vacation. But in the UK, holiday is the common word. So if a British friend says, I'm going on holiday, don't expect Christmas decorations. They're talking about travel.
Okay, let's spice things up with a little role play. Imagine an American tourist in London.
Hi there. Can I get some fries with my burger?
Fries? Do you mean chips, darling?
No, I mean chips, like the crunchy ones in a bag.
Oh, you mean crisps.
See? Instant confusion. But honestly, these little moments are what make language fun.
Exactly, and it's a great reminder. Language is alive and full of culture.
Let's also touch on pronunciation differences. Americans say tomato, Brits say tomato.
And schedule. Americans usually say schedule. Brits say schedule.
Don't forget advertisement. Americans, advertisement. Brits, advertisement.
It's like having multiple correct answers to the same question.
Slang is where things get really fun. For example, in American English, if something is awesome, it's really good. In British English, people might say brilliant or cheers.
Yes, and cheers in the UK doesn't only mean when you raise a glass. It also means thank you.
And don't forget about bloody. It's a very British intensifier. Like, that was bloody amazing.
Meanwhile, in the US, you're more likely to hear super or totally.
So, whether you're learning American English or British English, the important thing is don't panic. These differences are natural, and most people understand both versions.
Yes, and sometimes the little mix-ups can lead to fun conversations and new friends.
Exactly. So, next time someone asks if you want chips, just smile and say, which kind?
Perfect advice.
All right, everyone. That's all for today's episode of Learn English with Smart Podcasts.
Thank you so much for listening. We hope you had fun, learned something new, and maybe even laughed a little.
Until next time,
Stay curious, stay smart.
and keep learning English.
Bye!